All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry about that. I got a bit distracted there, but I did a poll earlier this evening, just seeing how many of you all wanted to do a live stream today, and I think 88% of you said you were down for it. So hopefully it's not too late. I know it's a Sunday evening here. It's about to be Monday on the East Coast, but what I wanted to do, I wanted to just go over some of the comments I got because yesterday's video, I didn't have too much live participation, but it actually kind of blew up after the fact. So let me look at this here. Let me share my screen and we'll just review everything because there's a lot of really complex ideas that you all have when it comes to doing the drip program, the dividend reinvesting in these funds. And I haven't made up my mind yet, but you all may convince me to reinvest some of these dividends, like with TSLY and APLY and NVDY when it comes. Of course, I want to get into those two when they come. But let's just kind of recap here because I'm getting a lot of good comments here. I got a couple of my videos kind of randomly blew up. So let's see here. Let me share this. And okay, here is. Oh, I need to go to studio. So let me do this here. Studio. We'll do the backstage tour here. And I'll just go over the comments I've got so far. So subscribers actually have gone up today. I think I've gained like between 10 and 12, which is pretty good. 1643 is what we're up to as THB Nation. So randomly, I had a video that, well, the video I did yesterday is actually outperforming the video before. No surprise, because that was about options. And then I have a random video from like a month or two ago that's started to blow up. So I'm actually picking up a lot of new subscribers from those two. So let me go and look at comments here. And we'll just go through them and I'll just respond live here. So what I've got from yesterday, from someone named Mike Terry says, and let me make sure I'm sharing here because I jumped around a little bit. Oh, we have 3 of you on, so welcome. Denny Keaton, he's like the first student in the class every day, so welcome. He's been hanging out here for probably almost an hour, so I appreciate that. Buying VZ and T tomorrow. Really? I don't know about those. I'm in both of those, and they kind of suck, honestly. Buying SPYI, 12% dividend and tax qualified. You mentioned that one the other day. I did a video on that one, but didn't get too much out of it in terms of like seeing it as a top performer. So let's see here. We're flat since, let's see. This went public August 30th. And let's see here. So 12% dividend is what it's paying. It's not showing from the phone here. But Lou joined and said hello all. So welcome to the stream, Lou. Now let's continue here going over these comments. And let me see here. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, so Mike Terry said, you have to waterfall with the YieldMax funds. Drips, in my opinion, are for investment vehicles that will stay the same with a consistent close dividend or even appreciate over a longer period of time. The YieldMax funds aren't that. The distributions from the synthetic covered call strategies are way too volatile and very much subject to the demand or lack thereof of the often single stock they're based on. This comment's making a lot of sense to me. There is also NAV erosion to consider with all of them. Dollar cost average into them every month, make them a very small portion of your overall portfolio, yet have numerous positions from YieldMax by all means. Yeah, I agree with everything he's saying so far. And waterfall the high yield into more stable ETFs, JEPI, SBOL, SCHD, SPYI, and others. This way, you can earn the security and upside you want from the big YieldMax payouts and mitigate your risk. These funds look hot, but they'll leave you high and dry every time. Invest, but be wary. So good comment there, Mike Terry. I agree with everything you said. So you're saying dollar cost average into them every month. I'll go ahead and respond to this here. We'll respond live. Great comment. Agree with everything you're saying. I'd want him to explain waterfall a bit better. maybe explain. I think I know what he means. Explain waterfall to the audience. This helps me because I normally do this on my own, but I can just live stream it. So, all right. I think what he means, and this is what I would do, I would just maybe use the dividend myself to buy more in when I see fit. So just do it at my own discretion. Another one here, RC Dyer says it's generally best to always reinvest. Drip, just sell off what you need every month and dividend income, what you need. The only thing I have that I can't use is USOI, which doesn't let you, I think, being it's an ETN. Yeah, that's true. ETN versus ETF. All right, so I'll respond to him. So you think it's best to drip on a regular basis? Comments really help the algorithm, so the more you comment, the better. So let's see here. And you can see it in the way the video is kind of blown up. So let me check the live ones here. Oh, join Jen, you joined. Perfect. Glad to see you on. Oh, and then another fan that kind of sporadically joins, Broke John. You got rid of the term expat from your name. I'm taking the dividends from YieldMax and Crane shares and buying whatever YieldMax fund or Crane shares fund is down. Oh, that's right. You're a Clip fan too. I may add a little SPYI also. I was thinking that earlier. Only thing that worries me is the guy from NUSI manages it. Yeah, it's funny. I did a video on NUSI and it didn't get many views at all. So definitely not a fan favorite. Okay, so we're caught up on live comments. Now back to the comments I got on the video from yesterday. Got a lot of them that came in today. Let's see. I'm getting so much information from you all. I'm having a hard time deciding what I would do. I wouldn't drip on a regular basis because, like this guy said here, really good comment here at the top, Mike Terry. He said, it's so volatile. You don't know what it's going to do. So I would probably I would wait till like that dropped, or I got a really fat dividend and then reinvest that. So Mike K said, "We'll drip once I get half or more of my money back, and it invested in a different fund. Will drip once I get half or more of my money back and it's invested in a different fund." Okay, let's see. What do I want to say here? See, I'm not holding dividends for the income. I mean, the income is there, but I'm not actually using the income to live off of. Not yet. That's the long-term plan, of course. But so he's saying, "Will drip once I get half or more of my money back and it's invested in a different fund." Let's see. I'll just ask him. So what funds? Which YieldMax fund are you in? Feeling that Sunday night, feeling Sunday night anxiety yet? Anyone? It's Monday tomorrow, but at least it's a work from home day, not a holiday this time. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got a lot of comments here that they're so good, they're worth showing live. Steve's Invisible Steps to Financial Freedom. Wow, he wrote me a book here. I think the only point in dividend investing and high risk stuff is to always drip over time. You buy so many shares, you start making a few thousand a year. See, that's the conventional thought in our movement. I would have to call this a movement at this point. The dividend investors, it's like a movement. So that's the conventional wisdom, what he's saying here. Let's see. Okay, no new live comments, so I'll just focus on these. All right. And I'll entertain you all as much as possible here. So, all right, back to this. Okay. High risk stuff is to always drip over time. So you buy so many shares, you start making a few thousand a year, meaning short of going out of business long term, you're always going to be profitable. Yeah, but if the fund drops, that's the thing. Kind of like that study that recently came out and said long-term real estate holders make 100% of the time. You'll have to put a link to that. I'm not sure what you're referring to. So your YieldMax investment, barring once again they don't go under, need time to build. Depending on what you start with, I'd say drip for 3 to 5 years for sure. The idea is to get 1,000 to 2,000 shares invested. You're not retired yet. So at this point, you're making 5,000 a year from, say, TSLY. Not bad. Oh, that's a good guess. That's very close to what I'm making, actually. By the way, you still haven't told us what the invisible steps to financial freedom are. I know they're invisible, so we can't see them, but maybe tell us one day. So 5,000 a year from say TSLY, not bad. Start dumping into another company. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know if I would put it back into TSLY at this point. I might, I might. Like I'm saying, I'm kind of on the fence here, having a hard time making a decision. You guys want to hear a funny story? So when I went to Vegas last month, one of the people in the group, kind of a salesy type person, claimed he could like read palms. So he looked at mine and he said, "Oh, you have trouble making decisions." And I just said, "Are you just saying that because you want me to like buy your product? Is that why?" That's a classic. Seems like a classic sales trick, but it's funny because it is true. I do kind of have trouble making decisions. So let's see here. What's Broke John saying? What happened to the word expat? By the way, you expatted it from your name. I'm 37. I don't mind dumping money in these. I can buy more JEPI and JPQ, etc. later on in life. You don't. Yeah, I knew what you meant. See, I knew even before you corrected it. All right, let's see now. Um, by the way, palm reading and all that, who knows, could be a good strategy for investing. What do you guys think? Probably not, right? Need to follow fundamentals and stuff. All right, so this comment here, this is a lot to digest here. Also, because of the risk and the assumption of TSLY going up and down, I believe how you possibly juice your profits is to use a trailing stop and set it at 25%. That way, you're always both capturing profits and preserving wealth. We need to go through one of these one day, go through like a workshop of how to do a trailing stop loss. With the idea being when Tesla falls, you can buy back in at a cheaper price, allowing more share buy, then basically repeat the process. Famous dividend investor Mark, what's his name, deploys this strategy, has made hundreds of millions using it. Well, we need that full name in addition to your link there. It basically replicates the idea of just hold forever and never sell, allowing you to capture some profit and preserve some wealth protection. With wild high risk stuff like TSLY, I think it's a great idea. So he's saying he deploys the strategy, he's made hundreds of millions using it. Oh, that's definitely a strategy to deploy then, right? Okay. Let me read the paragraph above here again. A trailing stop loss. With the idea being when Tesla falls, you can buy back in at a cheaper price, allowing more share buy, then basically repeat process. Okay. So trailing stop loss, how you possibly juice your profits using a trailing stop, both capturing profits, preserving wealth. Okay, we'll take your word for it. Um, let me respond to him here. Thorough. Also send the link to that real estate study and give us investor Mark. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this video really blew up with comments here. KJ Good left me probably 50 comments as usual, which is great. I appreciate you. These really help the algorithm. So let's see. I'll like them all here. The YieldMax ETFs track with the underlying, but don't correlate one-to-one. If you think Tesla, NVDY, and Microsoft are going higher in longer term, then you double down with dividends on the way. Where is the highest yield? Isn't that the question? Modulo risk. The YieldMax ETFs track with the underlying, but don't correlate one-to-one. If you think, well, yeah, we learned that. We know that already. We learned that from Jay. If you think Tesla, NVIDIA, and Microsoft are going higher in the longer term, then you double down with the dividends on the way. Where's the highest yield? Okay, so I get what you're saying, but what would it be? Would it be better to just like buy shares of the stock then? Because the stocks would probably have more upside. More upside. Jay recommends it. Why? I thought he explained it clearly. I don't know. I was moderating. I was emceeing, so I don't always catch everything. Have you calculated what TSLY looks like if Tesla goes to the moon? Run those numbers. I did. Oh, see, I don't need to calculate it because you did it for me. See, that's what I like about my audience. A lot of times you guys will do the things for me that I'm thinking about doing, and you'll do it before I even ask. That's what makes you all such a great audience, by the way. Run those numbers I did at 3,000 a share, 3,000 divided by share, Tesla, TSLY, 747 or 224 a share. Run that out with 5 years or more of drip. You end up with millions. Hey, I like it. I'm up 8.7% on TSLY to date. That's great news. Yeah, with these dividends, I mean, I would project millions too. With these high dividends. Good. Port C. Port T. Okay, there we go. All right, let me circle back to the live comments here. Just see how we're doing. 11 of you on. Nothing new yet. Are you all liking this here? This is good. These comments I got from yesterday's video. By the way, those of you that are on, tell me your thoughts on doing the drip reinvesting, because like I said, I'm still on the fence about it myself. I might do it, but I might do it sporadically. I don't want to do it on a regular basis. I would rather take the money, not so much buy the stock, but even buy the call options for the stock, because if they're going to go up, might as well, right? Okay, let's continue on this then. So we're halfway through KJK Goods comments here. Let's see here. All right, so we got that one. And I appreciate it, you all. Leave as many comments as you want. Like I said, they really help the algorithm. I've been reinvesting so far. If the price drops, you dollar cost average down and add shares at lower price. Then as price rises, overall value is net positive. I agree. I mean, that's the traditional strategy for our movement, right? Okay. Last but not least of his comments here. I have followed what Jay of Zega said, and I'm ahead of the game, up substantially in hard dollars. The compounding effect seems to work as the price of Tesla dropped. Yeah, you're right. That would have worked for last month and the last 2 months, really. FYI, there was a really good video yesterday with Kathy Wood, 1.5 hours. Very impressive chat, even clarified her position on NVIDIA. You want to link to it? Link to it for us. I'll share it. All right. Now, there's some other comments I responded to throughout the day. Let me go through those, because some of you gave some really good feedback. Some of you were really impressed with Andre too, how much he knows, and he's a really smart guy. Sometimes he's over my head, honestly. But we both kind of know different things, so we bring different stuff to the table, I think. So I'm smart in my own ways too, but I'm kind of eccentric sometimes. You all may not always follow me or understand me, but hopefully you do. I think most of you do. Christopher D'Erasmo said, I don't drip. I save the cash and reinvest during dips. These funds are pretty volatile. Sometimes I throw the money into other funds. This is a really good discussion point here. This concept of dripping, really, because I feel the same way. I like to control my own dripping too. I don't even remember responding to some of these. I must have been half asleep or something. Yeah, save the cash, reinvest during dips. That's exactly what I've been saying. See? Steve's Invisible Steps to Financial Freedom, whose invisible steps were still missing, by the way, said, I put $500 into it. Which one? TSLY. Oh, nice. He responded. I do remember this one. Awesome. You got in at the low point. I'm thinking. So nice. All right. And, a lot of you, I admire where your heart is when it comes to this dividend reinvesting. You're looking at it like, I'm going to do this, reinvest, have millions. I started the same way. Trust me. All right. Richard Pariti said, I have a very small position in the YieldMax fund, so I'm dripping at the moment. Have to see if these funds pan out over the long term. In the same funds, which are you in? He didn't respond. Varden commented and said, double your money in 2 to 3 years. Were you going to get a return like that? My goal is to watch how they perform at the 1 year mark and reevaluate. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I want to see what you all think about it. I see the pluses for sure. Yeah, we could look a year out and judge for sure. We should have that should give us a good barometer by that point. KJK Good, look at all the comments he left me here. Really peppering me with comments here. Gotta love it. YieldMax is harvesting volatility for income. What's the actual question about their viability? Jay has been around for a long time. He is trusted and credible. I checked him out before investing. Plus, they eat their own cooking. Hey, like I said, I agree. I like Jay. I like the funds. I basically dedicated my channel to covering YieldMax. So, there's no question on that. It's just how sustainable the dividends are going to be. I love the strategy. I know they're going to do the best they can. And again, since this is such a, as you can see, this is such a like hot button, hot pulse discussion to have. I could do multiple videos on this because you all really open up when it comes to the subject of dripping or dividend reinvesting. That's why you see all these comments here. That's why it's a tough decision to make because you all make good points on either side of the coin. So I told him, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I mainly want to see what the audience thought about dripping back into these funds since it comes up a lot. He said, you could help me by pulling up Yahoo Finance to determine implied volatility. I remain confused. Oh, yeah, we could do that actually. Yeah, we'll do that because that Yahoo shows that pretty easily. That's another reason why I do use them. It's still not obvious how you look at the implied volatility column in Yahoo Finance. Determine implied volatility must be, do you know, or could we discuss so I can learn? Yeah, I'll show you. I think it comes up on there. Yeah, because I think I've seen it before. It's up there. Like I said, the format for Yahoo overall, I like a lot of what they have. That's why I use it so much. Okay, so he also said, THB, the principle is obvious. Play it out over 5 years and with rising underlying outrageous gains, I believe Tesla, NVDY, Microsoft, and some others are going up next 5 years. AI cycle is early, yet with time, more gains are on the table. Yeah, this AI cycle, something else here. Love KJK Good here. He responds to all the comments. Look at this here. Yes, run the numbers out, especially with high long-term growth names. Well, just run some numbers for me. How about that? There. That's your homework assignment. I'm like the professor. You all are the students. I have to assign homework to you all. That way we learn better. Okay, we got one more comment on the live stream. I manual drip as well. Okay, well, tell us why. Like, why not just do it kind of at your own cadence? Tell us your thoughts there. All right, had 15 of you on a minute ago, which is great for a Sunday night. All right, so what do you all think? Chime in some more here. All right, back to this. I may just do this when I have a lot of comments. I may just respond to them live. Okay. Wow, he gave me a lot. The YieldMax ETFs track with the underlying but don't correlate one-to-one. Oh, wait. I responded to this one. I'm back to where I was, I think. Okay. Sam Talks Finance. Are there any YieldMax funds you actually drip? No, not at the moment because I think I'm only in one. Will you for APLY or just no drip altogether? Like I said, I might. Tatiana showed up here with a comment, and I did respond to your email, by the way, Tatiana. I drip mostly because I want my investments to grow into itself. I was intrigued by a comment made in your live stream regarding the spread and how dripping into the YieldMax is a bad idea. I'll have to take that into consideration when I buy into the YieldMax. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, G. Ajimian, he showed up here. He's one of my more interesting fans. He didn't like the clunking on some of my older videos with the spreadsheets and whatnot. He said, maybe you could do something that would be really helpful. Well, I would, G. Jimian, but everything I do is helpful. My presence alone is helpful, I would think, right? Your comments crack me up. Find out when the ex-dividend date spawns at us now. What do you mean spawns? Did you see the interview with Jay? We went over those dates. Oh, he responded to me. This guy's kind of I like his personality here. He's I wonder if he teaches or something. No, I didn't, but I will check it out. Just busting your chops. I know that's what I love about you. You love to bust my chops. But like you said above, do something helpful. Everything I do on this channel is helpful. So it's not like I'm gonna stop, So I know you put a lot into it. Yeah, thank you. I do watch your videos for the most part. I don't catch them all, but thank you for the reference because I do think that these are a good play. And I stopped the clunking too, for the most part, just for you. See how good I am to my fans? Can you just give me the dates? I don't have an hour and a half to listen through the video to find out. Would appreciate it. Thanks, a loyal listener. You know what? You are right. I should link to the let me try to find that. What point in the video? I think it was midway through. Let's see. I think it was midway through. Do I know you from somewhere? Because you remind me of someone I know in real life. That's funny that I'm saying that. I feel like I have like an alter ego here on this channel, but you remind me of someone I knew in real life, like a professor that I had. Okay, I think it was midway through the live stream. But since you asked, I will try to remember to find the exact point in the live stream. There. See how good I am to all of you all. All right. Yeah, you remind me of someone I know in real life. This guy, exclamation. You could just put the exclamation point, you know. You don't have to spell it out. That's okay though. So far there's none of you that's classic. I disagree. Everything about me is classic, vintage, THB. Oh, your comments are fun. I like, you know what? I like comments like these. Oh, what did he say? I should have put quotation marks around. So far, there are none of you, which is what you said when you start off the video. I thought that was a riot. What? You remind me of a professor. You have a professor's personality, but I'm the professor. I'm the coach on this channel. There can be other coaches, but you'll have to work under me. I'll start like a coaching tree. How about that? Just like in sports, you know, all successful coaches have a coaching tree under them. So you want to be part of my coaching tree? How about that? Um, your comments do crack me up, though. All right, let's see. So far, there are none of you. Oh, I just got what you're saying. I only said that once, though. You're really cherry picking there. I said that yesterday, and I said that yesterday because it was true. When I started live streaming, there were actually none of you on. It's so funny. It took me like 5 minutes, but you were actually laughing at me. I just got that. I'm a little slow. I am a little slow sometimes, but so you were laughing at me. That's classic. Yeah. Busting my chops, you know. Uh, I thought that was a riot. I was actually driving my car on the way to work when I heard. That's why I couldn't proofread my text. Well, I love when you all burst out in laughter. If you're watching me while driving, just be safe drivers. You know, don't wreck your car or anything. But by all means, laugh out loud. Just don't roll on your floorboard laughing. All right, Joanne Meeks, anything but meek, right? A lot of us can't listen live, but we'll always catch you on replay. Of course, that's what I want you to do. Roll Mungia said, you just missed the last one. Really great interview. There were some other comments I had here that I'm kind of missing. I also heard Jay say they have YieldMax reserved for all-in-one. Yeah, that is true. For those of you that really paid close attention, they are reserving the ticker symbol YMAX to have like a fund of funds. And I would definitely buy that one. That sounds very, very intriguing for sure. Let's see now how we're doing. Oh, I lost a subscriber. That hurts when I lose a subscriber. Why? Why would somebody unsubscribe from me? Anyway, oh, we got a backlog on here. All right. Let's see here. Join Jen. I like sporadic drip. If I do not have a complete position yet, I use limit buy orders mostly. What's limit buy orders? But I do, limit orders. Okay. Versus market. Fat fingers. I'm a bargain hunter of solid companies. Yeah, aren't we all? Yes, that's what I do. Can't wait for the Disney, PayPal, and Airbnb, even though I want all. And see, we broke that news on this channel. How awesome is that, right? We're not a huge channel yet. I mean, I'd love to be a 10,000 or even a 100,000 subscriber channel, but we did break that news exclusively on this channel. So yeah, even though I wanted all, good video you had with manager. Yeah, thank you. Got a lot of good reviews on that. Rave reviews. I manually drip as well. Didn't you comment this twice now? Or wait, now that's weird. I read that comment. There was other comments that came in between there. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. The Florida Panthers lost yesterday. Kind of surprised. Was he on time yesterday? No, I was actually early today because it was 12 a.m. So it was already Sunday. So I was actually early for today. Is YieldMax still coming out with Amazon and Berkshire? Yeah, they are. I think he even said that maybe the next ones. Yeah, YMax. Yeah, isn't that great? it could be like IMAX for investing, right? So let me see now. I was up to 1643. I dropped by one. So tisk tisk. But some of your comments crack me up here. All right, let's go back here to comments. Um, there was one of you kind of schooled me in the comments, and I'm trying to find it. I like those comments. I like those tougher ones, you know. A really great interview. Also heard, yeah, YieldMax, pit water mowing. This is from Australia, I think. So the reach of our channel is all the way in Australia. Cash Hawkins said, "You made a comment. Your viewers must not have jobs because they're watching your videos during the day." I know that's just my dry sense of humor. It just cracks me up how many of you are on. But like I said, you all are investing entrepreneurs. So many of you have probably evolved from working, you know, which is great. Next level, you know. Oh, and then a really good comment from Parker here. I had the first live stream with Jay because the Canadian guy, which is passive income investing, I think, wasn't live. So we were the first on here. So that's great. Hopefully, first of many. Now, there was some other comments that I must have either skipped over or missed because there was one that I wanted to read through, but I can't find it now. Let's see if there's any held for review. Nope, none there. Let me see. I thought I had there was a really good one I wanted to read through on here that I responded to it this morning, I feel like. Um oh, thumb that one up there. All right. Okay. Um hmm. Well, I guess we're all caught up for now. I got to respond to this one here. Okay, I guess we're all caught up on comments there. So, oh, I just went back up. Good, back to 1643. I feel so much better now. Feel better at 10,000. So, by the way, anyone talk to what's that other channel, UWI, and what's the status of getting him on here? You think he'll come on? So, all right, Amazon, yes. Berkshire yield would be 5%. I think he said. So, drip shares are not. Um, the conclusion I've come to after doing 2 videos on this is it depends. How's that? That's like a classic economist answer. So, what I would do, the answer is yes and no. I would drip like when I would selectively drip when the funds drop, like in April when TSLY dropped. Yes, it depends. I wouldn't just blanket reinvest the dividends. I would kind of take it on a case by case basis. So that's what I would do. Um, okay, so good session there. I think we got some more clarity. Anybody else have anything they want me to go over? Oh, just for KJK Good, let me see. I have to make an excursion here to Yahoo Finance because he's looking for implied volatility on there. Since he really peppered me with comments there, gotta help him out. Looks like the futures are down slightly tomorrow. Looks like a mixed bag. All right, let me just go to Yahoo here real quick and share the screen. But yeah, for me, I'll probably just kind of reinvest selectively. So, all right. I know, Varden, you're waiting for Yahoo Finance here, so here we go. Let me see if I can find what KJK Good was looking for here. Hopefully find some good info for Mr. Good there. Let's see. Oh, the Writers Guild strike. I did hear something about that. Now, I have seen implied volatility on here before. Ooh, APLY's down tomorrow. Where is, so there's volume. I thought the implied volatility was on here before. Let's see. I think I've seen it just when it comes to stocks. So I thought I knew where it was. See, it's probably going to be here when it comes to, no, that's volume too. But can't you use volume to determine volatility? I thought it was here. Let me just look at TSLY. I guess it's not. So, oh well. All right. Anyone else want to talk about anything? Any other good stuff? TSLY is up tomorrow. That's good news. Up in the after hours. So I guess all I can see is average volume. Oh well, so much for finding implied volatility. The quest for implied volatility remains. So hey, less reason to use Yahoo. For some reason, I thought it was there, but hopefully, maybe it's on this stock analysis site that Tatiana gave me. Okay, let me close this out. This one, this one. All right, let's see here. King Leong is back on. Haven't seen you in a while. How about that? Interesting. Yes, review SPYI. You can't drip everything as you need to pay taxes on the dividends. Well, that's like what I say. I call it the dividend paradox. So when I first discovered the hard way that I had to pay taxes on dividends, which I was reinvesting, I said, well, where? And he's right. He's going to lead me. He's actually, this leads into what I'm going to say. Just reinvest them all, but you have to come up with the money for taxes somewhere else. Because that's what infuriated me. I'm like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me all these dividends, I reinvested them, didn't touch them, but I owe tax on them? So you have to just come up with the money somewhere else out of your checking account or wherever. All depends on how much you need. I wish he would do a review on taxes and the 4% withdrawal rate. Who, me? Like, what kind of a tax review do you want? Because I know the tax system here in the US, but not so much in Canada. So you want like a tax workshop? I wonder how many views that would get. Taxes usually put people to sleep. King Leong, are all the dividends income and can't use them to play? I'm not sure what you mean. You can. I mean, if you want to use them, that's some people do that. That's like their vacation fund, you know. Retire for less. You should get him on. He does options trading, smaller channel. Well, here's your homework assignment, Varden. Your homework assignment is to get him on. If you can reach out to him, work it out, just like KJK good. And then I'll even, like I just spent all that time on his comments there and stuff like that. You'll get VIP treatment too, just like the fans that do stuff like that for the channel. So your homework assignment is to get him on. What was he called again? Retired for less. Retire for less. There's a couple of other channels I want to get on. I reached out a while back because Andre and I both have a hard time getting bigger channels on. So I reached out to, what's the guy, Darth Dividend. He's up to 10,000 subscribers. He just kind of blew me off, basically. I feel like a channel that's bigger is probably not going to come on here, so to speak. I think I have heard of Retire for Less. Now, what I do, because my subscriptions are all public, I subscribe to bigger channels than me all the time. For some reason, I don't know if I was hoping that karma or something would work out in my favor, but that's what I do, and I make all my subscriptions public. Pay it forward, as they say. Retire for less. Oh, I'm not subscribed. Wait. Is it retire with less or for less? Because there's one that's called retire with less that comes up. And then a Meet Kevin video comes up. He lost a lot of weight from like a year ago. Let's see here. Let's see. I remember when I first started YouTubing and I was following all those guys and I couldn't wait to be just like them. I couldn't wait to just put videos out and sit at home. But I don't know. I've kind of changed, I guess. I'm still in the corporate world. I've changed corporations, of course, but that is still the long-term dream. Oh yeah, 7.45K subscribers. Retire with less. Okay, well I'll subscribe to him now. So yeah, I just subscribed to him. See, that's what comes up. So subscribed. So that means he has to come onto the channel now, right? Hey, King Leong, did you ever like that band, Kings of Leon? You should change your name to King of Leong. That would be cool. And it's still Leong. It's not like Leon, like the band. So you wouldn't like owe them royalties or anything. Retire for, yeah, okay, address that. Investing in qualified and non-qualified funds. Retire with less than 9K followers. Wait, is it like retire with less, like as in less followers? No, I can't make that joke. He's definitely a much bigger channel than me. Okay, well, if you know the guy, help me to try to get him on. I may do a poll. I may say, what channel do you all want on? That's actually a good idea. I'll say unconventional wealth ideas. How many, like what channels, what are the top channels you all are subscribed to on here? I can see at a high level the other channels that my audience watches. But some of them, like that guy Joe Hogue, the CFA, he's much bigger. He's like 500,000. I'd love to get someone like him on. Or I'd even love to go on his channel, but I don't think he would have me on. I think I tried to reach out one time, but anyway, I'm still, small fish. SCHT taxes versus JEPI, for instance. Yeah, we could try that. I do need to step up my game. I was checking out some of what's his name, UWI, because he's covering the same topics, but he's getting like 3 times the views. So I do see the thumbnails are better. He's more professional, and the editing's a little bit better. So I don't know. Maybe we can collab and share ideas. So what amount to take out, percentage to pay taxes of the dividend income? Let's say if you are 30% income bracket. Where do you live in the States? Oh, he's in Chicago. Oh, how about that? The Rays, the baseball team, was just playing up there. I don't know retire for less, but he does options. You should reach out to him. I don't know him personally. All right, well, I'll try. I'll do a poll on who wants to see what channel on here next, and we'll see. Hopefully they'll come on. But my growth compared to some of these other channels, I mean, it's been slow. I mean, it's really, I would say my growth has accelerated with all of you all in the last 3 or 4 months. Like, obviously watch hours is no problem anymore, but like it'd be nice to hit 2,000 and then 5,000 subscribers and whatnot. So anyway, all right, well, good session everybody. Does anyone have anything else they want to talk about? So I'll try to reach out to that channel. Let me look real quick at this stock analysis here. Let's see, stock analysis. And the funny thing, before I had all of you all on these live streams, I never used to go like a half hour or even an hour. Sometimes I've gone 2 or 3 hours on here. Never used to do that before, but now it's easily going for over 40 minutes, King question, my question, the king. Okay. All right, let me just pull up this stock analysis here real quick. I see some of you all are falling off here. Let me look up just Apple. I do like this site, by the way. I'm trying hard to use it, to replace Yahoo. So let's see here. Let's share screen. Share screen. Apple. Okay. Do we have volatility here? Not on the front page. Not that I can see. Financials, stats, forecast. Not sure if implied volatility's here. That's funny. I'm getting a Del Taco ad, and they don't even have Del Taco in my state. That's funny. I've had those on the West Coast. It's like Taco Bell, basically. All right. I guess you all didn't have anything to say to each other after all. So, okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully I'll be back either Monday or Tuesday. So take care. See you on the flip side.